Happy November.
Happy November. Namaste. Welcome,
Wow,
everyone.
doesn't the energy feel so different in October? I mean, just, I don't know if it was the cleanse we were doing or what, but it feels very different for me, just energetically.
Yeah, there's a lot happening in the grids, and November is usually a time when there's a lot of clearing that happens. We've been clearing and we kind of like overcome some of the grid distortions in November. So it's kind of like we popped into a clearing really because we're not affected by the negative grid work that's there. So it's been a cycle that's been happening for about 8 years, 9 years. I mean, it's probably been happening since harmonic convergence since the
Mhm.
89,
Mhm.
but November is usually a very good month for spiritual, how do we, breakthroughs, we'll say. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also 11, and those of you that did the Temple of Light class, in the first class, we talked about building your Temple of Light and how it's the architecture, like your body is the architecture, and those two columns are your temple. So this is also an opportunity to build your own temple in your own way and to walk through those portals, those doorways, those gateways, those possibilities of intentions that you've started to create for yourself. So it's a really powerful month. And so yeah, it feels really good to me. Well, October was a little intense, so I'm happy we're into November. Um, so just a couple practical things before we get into the Sunday meditation. Um, we were we sold out today for the sound healing, but we have another one in December. So please come join us if you feel called to that. We have the winter solstice, which is on Sunday, the 21st. It's going to be in person from 10 to 11 here on the property for a limited number of people, but we also have a remote option. So you can sign up and put your name in and receive the blessings. And what I'll probably do is see if we can do like a YouTube live or something so we can stream it. So you can just tune into the energies or do a Zoom link. And so we probably won't post it, but at least you can hear the transmission and sit in from the space of your own home. So that's in December. Ireland, I know March sounds like it's a really long way away, but it'll be here before you know it. So there are some payment options. We still have spots left. The second payment is due December, and then there's another one due in January. You can pay up front and receive a discount. So feel into that. That's March 18th to the 24th over the spring equinox in beautiful land of Ireland. And
The Emerald Isle.
the Emerald Isle. And what'll be so fun is what we did.
It's the place to be right now as far as energetic activations on the planet.
Yeah, like we did when we went to Chaco Canyon with the group. The Mamos won't be with us in Ireland, but we will get some insights and we'll give them some images of where we're going and what we're going to be doing. So they can give us insights a lot like we had in Chaco Canyon, which was really fun to get their guidance as we went through. And the last piece um, is on December 6th, which we talked to Mama Rodrigo about. We had a program here where we learned to do personal pagamentos. And it was really a sweet group. And those of us were here it was really powerful. And he actually didn't,
Pagamentos, for those who don't know,
thank you.
are how we as humanity, how our DNA, or how we can um, offer, give back to Mother Nature. That's one of our roles as guardians of planet Earth is to be able to give back. How do we energetically give back? Do they want fertilizer? or do they want your love, right? And so there's a whole protocol that the Mamos do, the Indigenous do, that addresses how you can go through the steps of doing your own personal pagamento. Like anytime you do anything with the land, you should ask for permission. And how many people do? We just cut our lawn, or we just, cut our trees, or we just garden, and nobody asks for permission. But when you ask for permission and you get permission, I mean, our jalapenos went through the roof this year. I mean,
We had over
we got
400
400
jalapeno peppers.
jalapenos.
I've been canning and cooking and preparing all the food from our land for the winter, which is really, it's been such a beautiful process of appreciating the abundance of all the beautiful work that's been done here by them and by you too. So thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna try and record the event and put it up, post it for on our website, because it's really for them. It's for their communities and for their yeah, well-being. There's a lot of the Tezuna Foundation is the one with Mama Rodrigo works with, and that foundation is responsible for a lot of different communities that are not supported by the government or not supported by government programs. And all the different mamos, the wise mamos who've kind of like gone up into the mountains. In India, you heard about the sadhus that go up into the Himalayas. Well, they have the same type of thing in the high Sierra Nevadas, where the mamos that are older and wiser and no longer traveled or decide to travel, or they just, all right, I'm going to go devote my life to my sadhana, to God, and they go up there, but they don't have any resources. So all of this stuff, we're going to start to put that a little bit more, frame it on our website, so that you can see where it's going, for temples and for children's programs and feeding the elder mamos, they call them. So,
Musical instruments.
so your participation would be great, and it goes for our planetary
Yeah.
offerings.
So, as Michael said, we will record it. I don't know if we'll post it after. I think we'll just send the recording to the people on the call because there'll probably be some Q&A and an opportunity to ask personal questions, probably. We're going to talk to Mama Rodrigo Monday and we'll get clarity on that. So, out of privacy and respect for people. So, we'll get clarity on that. So, the link's not up, but really to make it worth his time, we need at least 12 people to say yes. So he blocks the day and we get a translator for that day. Um, so if you feel called, you can text me or WhatsApp me or put a comment on the YouTube
Yeah, we'd
video
like for
below.
you to,
Just
yeah.
just get a head count so
Mhm.
we can let him know would be really great. Because he does have to travel to get to technology to get in a space. Um, to do the work. So it's probably going to be about 9 to 2, 9 to 3. So it's a day. And the other thing, December 6th is the year anniversary of Ginny's passing. And though that you knew Ginny is one of the reasons the Mamos have come here and been able to work in the United States. And I just think it would be such a nice way to honor her is to get together as a community and do that work and support the vision because she was dedicated to them. And so, so yeah, it just so happened we picked the date and I was
Did we
met,
pick it?
I picked it and then, well, Spirit, I think Ginny picked it and, I heard, and then I was like, let me double check this. And it was the date. So, so it would also be really nice to be with you on that day because that's tender to my heart. Um, so yeah, so that's kind of what we have going on and didn't mean to get into an advertisement this morning. Sorry about that, but I
But I
have
think it speaks to a realignment that's happening, that I'm noticing in lots of different areas when I talk to people, that realignment about community and our responsibility, our role, and our opportunity when we work with community or work in community, right? we're seeing companies that are kind of like been streamlined for the last year and they keep losing money and they're like, what's going on? What's going on? And now they've kind of got their core, right? And their core is doing this new type of energetic galvanization within them. You know, the ones that are there are supposed to be there, right? The soul contracts have kind of aligned up. The work's getting ready to unfold. But before it can unfold in a new way, there has to be a realignment in the people too, right? There has to be alignment that with higher frequency, there's higher responsibility, higher integrity, higher truth, higher commitment to your service. And I'm seeing that in our community as well. It's like, okay, if you want to do this work with the planet, okay, you can go to Sedona, go to Stonehenge, and get the or you can like work at an intimate level where you start to integrate, you start to get activated in a way in which you're conscious of that connection, that biofeedback loop with Mother Earth. And so that's what's being defined, I think. We're like in the middle of that, about halfway through, I think, for this month. What our service is going to be. Look, the last month was all about what would our service look like. We went to Mamos, we went to Nantucket, we worked with the island natives, the energies there, Uma, and uh, and that was like, okay, yeah, planetary service. And now it's like, okay, this redefining of what that planetary service looks like. There's also happening in your own personal life, your own sadhana. What does that look like? What's being redefined for you? Your commitment to spirit, commitment to your paths, commitment to your family, what commitment to what is your service going to be in this new role? So I think that's what's feeling more for me is not what can I get from my community, but what can I give? I feel like the more that we give, the more that we offer from our heart space, it's like what's being magnified back. It's like we're in a place of almost like bliss or contentment, Ananda, Satchitananda, right? There's Anandas there. And I think November is a great month to cultivate that Ananda.
Yeah, share your love, share your light, share your vegetables, share your jalapeno peppers. I have jars. If anybody wants them, just let me know. When you come, I'll happy to give you one. So I think I've sent more people away with spaghetti squash and
We got
bags.
abundance of spaghetti squash.
We had so much squash this year. So it's funny.
I
So
didn't know you could eat too much spaghetti squash. I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah, I'm the master now. If you want any recipes, just call me. I spent a lot of time looking at recipes, so and enjoying every minute of it. So anyway. Yeah, so thanks for coming. Our WhatsApp group is back up. We kind of did a reset on that. If you do want to be in that WhatsApp group, let us know and just send us a note or comment under here. It's just a way we kind of share what's coming up or insight or people post beautiful pictures or if they need support with prayers. It's just a really high vibe. Group filled with lots of love. So, and it's a small group. It's not like hundreds of people. So it's pretty private. It's very private. So yeah, yeah. So it's nice to be back. We know a couple of you were really missing it. I was missing it too. So, but it was good. I was in the cave for 2 weeks. So yeah,
Then it got redefined, realigned, and
I
then
know.
you
Yeah.
heard the call to generate it.
And we have a Sunday meditation next Sunday too. And then the following Sunday, we don't have one. There's something going on. So just so you know.
Anything you're really excited about right now, honey? What's kind of like exciting you?
Well, I'm in a space of gratitude, that vitamin G,
Hmm.
when you talk about giving, and with all the chaos and noise, just to be in that gratitude of the sun or the leaves or the birds were singing really brilliantly this morning, and gratitude for all of you. And I would say that inner work is really key right now. So it'll be nice to see what shows up in our cosmos are doing lots of good work too. So yeah, there's lots of good planetary aspects happening. So
Vitamin G.
vitamin G.
That's love. That's divine. That's the love. It's appreciation for what God has given us or what teachers have offered us and what we've received. And then when you just kind of start to feel that, it like really opens your heart. It really cleans your heart and it charges your heart. And it kind of catches, the heart starts to catch, and then the darkness gets to get pushed away, and then all of a sudden you notice your heart is just, oh, it's shining. I'm generating light,
Mhm.
It's that all from that practice of gratitude. That's that chit that the heart is like the chit is a divine intelligence, discriminatory intelligence. When we get that light starting to filter, we're generating light instead of having to generate, right? It's just
Yeah.
coming from our heart space.
And if you're having a hard time getting in gratitude, there's a lot of people going through some really intense stuff, and you're feeling doubtful or hopeless, and you can't find anything to be grateful for. I mean, it does happen sometimes. We all get in our what I call our poopy diaper. And think of a time when spirit bailed you out, when you were just at a time where you didn't think it could work, where you were on your knees and you just were like, and something miraculous happened. Start with that list, work with that list, because that's evidence that you're not alone. You're taken care of. We have everything we need. So lean into that, the miracles.
Great practice before you go to bed. What am I grateful for today? What happened today that was so awesome, right?
Well, I have one. Many years ago, I was a single mom raising my kids, and money was tight. And I had a lot of things coming at me. And I was determined to keep us in our home and raise my kids. And I didn't have money for my mortgage. And I was kind of behind. And I was praying and praying and praying. And I thought, what was going to happen to us, right? And I went out to the mailbox and I had overpaid my escrow. And I had a check that covered my mortgage for 2 months. I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know where God was going to bring it to me, but it came. So those are the points when I was reflecting back on the time where I was on my knees, right? And it just, phew. So expect miracles. Yeah.
And I think that's what's also being coming through, being defined, more of that connection to ourselves as spirit, ourselves as the ray of God, right? We are that. We cannot be separated from it, even though we still believe in separation, and the world is going to provide us evidence of that separation, keep us in doubt. But when we align with that frequency,
Yeah.
that's the truth. That's the sat.
Yeah.
I was wondering how sat was going to get in there. Sat Chitananda.
Yeah.
That's our true essence. Mm.
So I am going to share screen.
Yeah, let's meditate. So we're going to do some. I just love working with all of you. The energies are so fabulous that all the work that you've done, you
There's our
just
temple, honey.
create such a beautiful vortex together, allows our higher selves to work as a collective consciousness through us. And yeah, look at that beautiful picture. That's supposedly going to represent our inner core of Mother Earth. That is our crystalline core of Mother Earth, the divine blueprint, planetary blueprint, and all the morphogenetic fields of all the life on the planet. All there in that one picture, honey.
Hmm.
All right, just take that into your pineal, just breathe it in through your eyes. Have the thought, I'm connecting with the crystalline core. You may even see yourself transported through the middle of all those beams down into the core, into your own little private sanctuary. And begin to breathe as if this crystalline magnetic light is nurturing for you. And just close your eyes. You probably already feel now kind of a little bit of a connection through the pineal. So you can kind of bring the energy in, breathing into your pineal. And you just hold and you just feel that energy, the prana, the life force, the codes moving with the sphere within the sphere of your third eye and the sphere of your pineal at the center. And then when you exhale, you just exhale it down through your antakarana, down through your root into the core of Mother Earth, whether you're sitting there or not. Let us do that together, breathing in. Visualize your temple, the core of Mother Earth, where you are going to send the astral image of yourself and your energetic intention, and exhale. Hold, land. Survey your inner world. Breathing in. Image in the third eye. It may have changed, may have morphed, it may have expanded. And then take that image down now. Exhale. And plant it into the core of Mother Earth. See it turn, being received. One last time, breathing into the third eye. This time, see if you can feel with your third eye the essence at the core. This is the essence that you'd like to connect with, and then exhale down into the core of Mother Earth, into her consciousness. She sees, feels, receives your intention, and then allow yourself to kind of reset, staying there in your inner temple at the core of Mother Earth. And now you're breathing through your tailbone, through your root, breathing in and up from the core into your root, into your heart, charging your heart, and then exhaling down through your root into the core of Mother Earth. And if you still feel some separation, just continue to strengthen that electric light connection through your pranayama. Generating that magnetic field that just gently pulls you down till you feel like you've landed. Or you can just drop down and land. Good. You may feel like when you've landed, your tailbone is ringing a little bit or rattling a little bit. Oh, yeah, I can feel the resonance of my tailbone with the core, crystalline core of Mother Earth. You may even feel like you want to shake your rattle of your tailbone. Do that. Play with that rattle and see what happens to the energies of Mother Earth. How does she respond? Is Mother Earth enjoying the sound of your tailbone rattle, your energetic offering? And begin to now explore your tailbone. How long is your tail emanating, your energetic tail emanating from your tailbone? Is it short and close to you? Does it impact your balance? Do you feel centered when you feel into it? Does it impact your grounding? Do you feel anchored, magnetically connected to Earth's grid and crystalline structures? And is there a symbol for you or a action with your mental images, like playing the rattle or like plugging in your tail into the earth? You'll get your own image on how to ground and your image on how to center. And then breathe in the energies, the returning codes from Mother Earth. Pull them through the tail into your heart and deposit them in your core of your heart, your crystalline core, the diamond heart. And when you feel like they've equalized and they begin to synchronize, you'll notice that the core of your heart and the core of Mother Earth begin to integrate. At first, they harmonize, but then they begin to integrate, like overlap. And play with that image until you feel that you've moved into a coherence where they've overlapped, or you feel that the integration is happening for you. You'll notice now that as the integration kind of stabilizes, that you've kind of moved into a place of peace, stillness. You may notice that the core of your heart is galvanized. The magnetic core of your heart is stronger. Your root and base of your spine are magnetized, and both of them together have a resonance with your third eye. So bring your awareness to your third eye as your heart and tailbone continue to ground and integrate. And as your third eye becomes a little more spherical, you may feel a gentle blinking from within your brain or from behind your eyes, or a pulsing. And the pulsing kind of has a resonance. It creates resonant pulses within the core of your heart. These are slightly more muted, softer than they are at the third eye right now, so that you can feel beneath the vibrations, beneath the pulsing, into the essence. Just feel that essence. That is it that essence of gratitude? And if it's yes for you, you may even notice how, as you presence it, and it centers within the core of your heart and aligns with your root chakra into Mother Earth, you may feel some gratitude thrusting upward through Mother Earth into your heart. Good. There's like a trivergence here, that gratitude from the inner core of your heart, gratitude for Mother Earth, and Mother Earth's gratitude for you. And through your third eye and even your crown now, there's a descent of gratitude from your higher self, your star lineage, families of light, God, Divine Mother, Heavenly Father. Continue to focus your willpower of your third eye in your heart. Be in your heart. Feel the generation or the experience of gratitude. You may get some images that spark higher and higher states of gratitude. And as you charge that gratitude, you may actually feel that you're drawing in another frequency of divine love. It's as if gratitude is pulling it through the core of your heart from source, pulling it down from higher self, pulling it up from Mother Earth, like three rivers converging. And you get to bathe in them, baptize in them, enjoy them, drink them, immerse yourself in unconditional love and joyous gratitude for the opportunity to serve, to be God's vehicle. And now bring your awareness back to your heart and just notice the fullness in your heart, the energetic fullness. And just notice the expansion that's happened in your magnetic field or your auric field. Can you feel that magnetic boundary or sense it beyond your skin? And you notice that you're now generating light. You're no longer needing to pull light from above or from below. You're generating from your heart, exuding, radiating. We're just going to allow that radiation to just continue to generate light and bring our awareness to the center of our brain, our pineal gland, the root structure of our crown chakra, the back of our ajna chakra. Some of you already may notice or have noticed we've kind of created a halo, a horizontal halo, like a small donut around your brain. And just to check for yourself, you can kind of begin at 12 o'clock at the front of your third eye and just gently scan around to 3 o'clock to your right ear, 6 o'clock behind you, 9 o'clock to your left ear, and then bring it forth into the 12 o'clock in front of you again and just notice just by scanning how you've illuminated this light halo. It's like a light halo that's got a magnetic core around it, and how it's holding within it or being held from within it by the core of your pineal gland. And as you focus your attention more into the third eye or into the pineal at the core of your brain, you may notice that it is almost spinning or pulsing like a ball of light that's plasma. It could be spinning inside of it. It's also pulsing, maybe. And the magnetic field is that halo around. But here too, also notice how the crystalline structures within the pineal are also generating light. I keep getting the image of the Statue of Liberty, Lady Liberty with a crown. From the center of it, she's a torch. She's just a sun. You are that now. Sometimes the clarity of the third eye is hard to, a little more difficult for us to distinguish emotions. So what they'd like us to do now is bring in the gratitude from your heart field, breathe it up into your pineal, and allow the resonance from the pineal, from your heart field, to open up the core of your pineal and begin to generate that gratitude from your crown chakra. So let's begin together, feeling into your heart, presencing gratitude, gratitude for Earth, gratitude for your parents, gratitude for God. Breathing in, hold and at the heart, and then breathing in and breathing up to your third eye. Depositing that energetic sphere of gratitude and releasing it now and exhaling. And your next breath, you're breathing from the core of your pineal. Beginning to realize your intention that you've set there to experience gratitude from your third eye and from your crown chakra. Yeah, begin to now integrate both the gratitude in your heart and the gratitude that's burgeoning in your pineal cave of Brahma, center of your brain. Bring them together in coherence. As if the crown chakra pineal is a very high frequency, very clear, almost ephemeral, mixing with the more grounded, tangible, nourishing gratitude of your heart. And notice what happens when they converge and integrate. It's as if that gratitude frequency and the higher frequency of it, the celestial realms, like magnetizes when you're within your spine and shoots downward into the core of Mother Earth. It also shoots upwards too, as if you're holding a staff that moves all the way through to the core of Mother Earth and 3.5 feet above you to your God self. And that staff is your staff of living gratitude. And like a wise wizard, you can pick up your staff energetically with your mind and tap it in the core of Mother Earth or plant it in the core of Mother Earth and see the reverberations moving down into the core of Mother Earth and around her, like ripples on a lake. And with your awareness, follow those ripples, follow the gratitude through the roots of Mother Earth, through the surface of the core of her crystalline consciousness, and offer your gratitude, your celestial gratitude. You may see yourself pulled back down into the temple at the core of Mother Earth as the integration continues. And you're offering your gratitude, your immense gratitude for Mother Earth is your primary focus, your singular focus. How may I serve? Show me how to love you. Uma Sheoma. And see yourself now sitting in lotus posture, the core of your temple of light, in your sovereign place within consciousness of Mother Earth, your divine yogi, your divine avatar, Christos self, pouring gratitude and love for Mother Earth into grid and radiating it out through all the crystalline pillars, ley lines, axiatonal lines, the grid of Mother Earth, filling your temple with gratitude and unconditional love. Your temple is a sound temple, reverberating the song of gratitude, your song of divine love. And you may see or feel a silhouette of an energetic self that's it's almost like it's standing up out of your divine avatar self at the core of Mother Earth. I see it as a wizard or a magician, an earth wizard that contains all the codes for your evolution in service to Mother Earth. See yourself standing as that anointed earth guardian. Feel your staff of light filled with the codes pulsing through your spine and antakarana. Offer a humble pranam, a bowing to Mother Earth, Mother Tara, Mother Gaia, Mother Aramantea, for holding all these codes, blessing us today with what we need. And then breathe upwards and allow your consciousness to transfer up back into your heart field, bringing your hands magnetically at your heart center, landing and greeting those codes into your waking reality. And slowly opening your eyes,
Mm,
fully aware that you're still radiating light.
mm, mm. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.